guys, it's me Kat here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some nice stairs with a pretty cool outline. So let's start out by heading over to our testing grounds. And I've started by laying out some one one by what really any size you can have them. So mine are going to be they're gonna be this high and then this wide, or this wide, yeah. And here are the walls that one had some nice rails on them, and that's what these walls are basically. But anyways, I outlined every other one so that it's easier to see because the glowing gray is pretty hard to see when there's a bunch of bricks lined up. So, since my move and scale won't work, I'll real quickly just show you what I'm talking about. It takes it all the way up there. So if you guys have any suggestions, then feel free to leave them in the comments. But it's not really a big deal, and I'm not going to start complaining about it. So you can be using the tools in model or home. They're the same thing, just different places. Move will let you move the brick or model or whatever you're trying to move around. Select will let you drag it, kind of the same, but then scale will let you change the size. And then rotate, of course, you know what rotate does. It rotates it. Of course, that's locked though. Oh, no, it's not. So, since those won't work for me, I'm going to be using a plugin by F3X named Building Tools. By F3X, if you want to get it. So, in order to get the things that we're going to be using today, go into Test, and then View, and click these two, Explorer and Properties. So, yeah, okay. So, what you can do to get these steps is, so you have this, just do Command D, then move it over. Keep on doing that until you get it like mine is. Doesn't matter how many bricks, it just matters that you have however many you want. Since mine are going to go up here, maybe you want yours to go up here or something. You'll need some awfully large bricks then. So you can get out your scale tool. The first one can be left alone, but if you want it smaller, then you can. I'm going to be using my increasement at a 1 stud. So I will be moving up 1 stud, just like you guys will. And if you want it less than 1 stud, then go back 2 videos ago to use a trick that I showed you guys of how to get a stud less than 1, or how to get a brick less than 1 stud. So you can do as I'm doing and drag them up. So we're almost there. And by the way, you want to make sure that these are all different, separate studs, or no, bricks. Yeah, you want to make sure that they're not all just one expanded brick. Yeah, brick. There we go, and bring that down 1. Right. These stairs actually are pretty steep. I didn't really plan this through well enough, but of course you guys will be different than mine. Okay, so these are my steps. I'm just gonna delete that. And now if you want to color them, there is no color tool. So I'm gonna turn this off. What you can do is make sure you're using select. Then select on each brick that you want to change the color of. Or what you can do is, it'd probably work best to either move that or delete it. I'm just gonna delete it for now because it's really no big use. Then so you select them all. and then you can find the color that you want, change them all. So I'm going to be using black, or darker black. So now we can reselect them and Command D or Control D for Windows, I think. Then while they are all selected, you want to move it over with your Move tool in Model. Then X or use the Scale tool to take it down to one stud. Then Command D that, move it over, and there you go. You now, what you can do is, actually you can do Control Z to get back the, come on. Alright, of course, now I have to, sorry guys. So you want to select the cell. Of course I had to mess up. Command D, go to plugins, now it'll work. Z, then move the duplicated, press X, shrink it down, Command D, move it over. Then you're gonna have to do the trick again. You can select them all and then choose your color. And let's go for blue. Dark blue is the color that I will be using. Now we can actually do Command Z and move. Looks like we had a problem here. Command Z, I'm gonna do that and stop using this tool because sometimes it does mess up. I remember this happening to me actually, but if you guys have a glitch like this, then just select the side brick, Command D, then move it over one and then scale it so it fits in. So we're gonna, first I want to change these because it is kind of hard to select them all with this scoop. Okay, so I selected that. So Z, select that, Command D, and then scale it, then select it and change the color. There you go. So you guys have just made your own stairway. Works very well. And let me make sure that none of my spawn locations are active. Spawn. Sorry, I just want to make sure that this is turned off, enabled, off. Okay. So then we can put in a spawn point. Then just move this over. Okay, so now we can go ahead and test it. By the way, we're gonna have a lot of parts because, just a second once the game loads. Because the game, oh no, this isn't anchored. I'm very sorry, guys. Just do all these. And then make sure it's anchored. Last thing you want is an unanchored stairway. Trust me, it will not be pretty. Everything will fall apart. But, like all of this will be one brick, and then all of this, and then all of this. If you can see, guys, I just moved up this very smooth and very well. Looks nice, and to get rid of the studs, I know it really doesn't look nice, is I'm gonna select that. Is you want to select the whole stairway, and then go to Model, Surface, Smooth. Okay, of course that didn't work. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you gotta click them. So just click every single one. I know I clicked the base plate. You gotta click each side in the middle. Guess I have to, oh, of course it only does one side. Come on. Okay, so just make sure that I got all this. Come on. Alright, just ignore that. I don't know why it's not working. But we can unselect that by pressing select. And there we go. It now looks nice. And there's no studs except for this one. Pretend this isn't here. Anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed. This has been me, Cat, or Addictions. Goodbye.